So what, bro?
I'm playing this on my phone.
Well, it's still gonna count because you accepted the game.
What?
Oh, it's still gonna count because you accepted the game.
I know.
It's not my fault you playing on the cell phone.
Make it real difficult on our opponent. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick six. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just keeps moving. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before he sets up this offense in solid field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again. Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So his quarterback just needs to settle down and quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. This is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You've got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory. Because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their single call. They got the big fellas out there and 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. And you want to talk about game tackling everybody on the
Thank you.
Defense did a great job. Third and short, looking outside of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dump their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion. A big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad.
Dropping back, it's Allen. It's complete on the right side. And a good job. These 2 point ones really Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s.
Dang, he's 50.
What?
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big game. How do they play against Ohio State? The big rival. It seems like they're always there. They're always in the game. Do they find their way to break through and win this rival? Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes, and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these 2 teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It can go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season. On Singleton. Caught close to the marker. It's Allen. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody
That's
decides
good.
to cover.
Touchdown
Makes the
run.
play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Sound like he switched back to the screen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Brings it back out to his own. Yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the...
He's looking deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. At midfield, he's got room.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments. This possession, we got to get a stop. Got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
Dropping back. It's out. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle of Singleton. And tackled there by the defense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he make 2 tackles, but he's also a weapon in the side. He's catching the football.
So, you got to point that in.
Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Pulls it in, it's Allen. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Shoes rocking, trying to help their defense on the third down. Looking to throw for it. Grab behind the line, it's Dinkins. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defensive understanding third and short, I understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Creates a little space. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB? How about the poise? Dropping back to
see your ear hurt.
Nah, it's not open. Nothing there. I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
Plucks it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make some bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive.
Looking to pass. It's Allen. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Got his man on the right. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football.
strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Trying to set up the screen. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing a perfectly fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Saying. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from him. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll try to run for it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of plays. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
That's a good pick. Some of them, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to try it.
Someone not clear on the snap.
Got him.
It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
That was you.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Allard. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dinkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling, get the 1st down, we need more yards. But think about it. Nice short completion. completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
That's reeled in. It's Reynolds. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. They'll try to get outside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Peter.
Hey, you see the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. A lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job of tossing the football. Nice job on the defense. Now forcing a third down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
The defense grows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle. That forces the negative play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. From the gun. Give on the inside. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a
Stay down, bro.
And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Trying play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Aren't you going to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that everywhere. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Penn State.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but different than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll give it to the tight end.
The ball carried by the tight end.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's first and 10. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. The offense calls timeout as the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick.
Let's get this one.
Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. You got to give him room.
Dang, y'all had it in y'all fumble.
And if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back.
29 Philly.
Hey, you said called it.
9 Philly.
Oh,
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and trying to stay on the field.
Now, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty firearm. Not words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. They're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end of this defense.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive line? Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game.
Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it right down the middle. Oh, and he picked it off.
Big short pass. Intercepted by Penn State. Result of the play.
Routine. What's the record now?
I'm finna go into my notes now. You heard me flap over the book. Hey, bro.
Yeah.
I just sent it to you in the text. I had to write it down in my notebook.
The rivalry between the Canes and the Noles once upon
I remember when we first started 0-0.
A month ago.
No, bro, I was just laughing at how you. Played through the 10-hour trial, through the share play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Give to the running back. Just gets it to the 28. Pick up of 1. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Oh, wow.
And the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Hurricane.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, here comes some Florida State offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, baby. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You trying your hardest to
Great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions
Why you say that, bro?
already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
This offense has
He making the mission of winning, though.
Handoff to the lone back. And he is stopped
Why you say that, bro?
immediately by the big defensive line.
Just do. I can tell the way you put.
Want to crank the tempo.
You said it before.
Throw it's back. Under fire. And the throw is out.
Set up.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start.
You said I said it before.
Yeah. Did it earlier tonight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. That's the 20. He's got space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Hurricanes are threatening in the red zone.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
You guys motivated me.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10.
That's all I do is run.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. That defense got him gashed, and they finally get it to the 37.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now in the second half, you got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep fighting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got through trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. He is going nowhere. Stopping at the line of scrimmage. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it behind the line. It's Fletcher. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
When you try to spit it out to the running back, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Coverage was long.
Spring it, guys. Let's spring it.
He had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. The give is to Williams. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about running that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Grab here in the middle. It's Mittman. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Nice completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Castellanos. Deep throw off his back foot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Brings it down on the right side. Takes a crease.
I need to sit up. Sit. Into this. That's 2 points.
Give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and make it right.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. From the gun, running back gets the give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Let's go. Let's go.
That was a big-time play.
Absolutely nowhere to go.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their own territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And they can't get on top of it to down it. So that
defense. Let's go. Let's get it back. Let's get it back. Set up, stop.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get
What we do?
that
Win.
offense.
What we do? Win.
They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you. You get to the
What we do, defense. That's what we do.
Today, going the other way, he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football down the field. The defense is expecting. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cage.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The kick is up and good, and puts 1 more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
God damn.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
We love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the counter play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere in absolute ball.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of the times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air, it's back. Forced out of the pocket. Got a man, it's Lofton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
That's a great example of the defense there. Top ready to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Grab near the marker. It's Bauman. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They got it at the 30. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. They're going back to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield is Fletcher. Makes the grab but not quite enough.
Throw the man. It's okay.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play with wide receiver basically. But you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Motion from the back. Dropping back. It's back. Here's a hit. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22.
Hey, the defense just got given a boot. Don't take that all day. You want to keep backpedaling as a QB. We'll keep pursuing you, and we'll sack you. We'll force you almost out of football.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. Nowhere close on that one as he got 12 trying to deliver the quick ball. Now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. So now on comes the field goal unit. This ground trying to do extra work to get inside the kicker's head. Not a chance. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead in the team. Plenty of time to work for. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown,
And that makes
I tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the defense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball.
That's why I gotta think that back hand in the road. Let's get it back. Let's get it back.
I think the QB breathing
Why not?
a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing kick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. He's going to throw deep right side. Might have played him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
I think a big reason this offense
Hey,
is
guys,
struggling
get it back.
right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Still going. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to
37 cents, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's keep it this way.
Conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He'll heave it deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the way up top. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's back. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Mental game here, still a bit short of the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quickly out to the tight end. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Second down coming up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So the first half has come to a
Do that 2 shot.
head over to the halftime.
Just try it. Just do that.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your player to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing in this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Oh, they have to be Buffalo Blue Ring. We ran into that.
Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock it in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Third down at the 11-yard line as grasp of the defense, feeling the heat to make a stop here. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Defensively, that plays so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. You have the space to come. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more before that trip to the house. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Knolls.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all that athleticism.
Speed and swag. They got it going now. They got the confidence going. And when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been
31,
working for you in this
tall.
game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not great, so I know offensively, I'll put some good positions to make something
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver.
Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry up.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger.
Can't see J Bang.
That's a big throw there.
What a nice play by the DB. You have to understand that wide receiver gets the ball back quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Powers through the defender. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And I love this because he got second and really, really down. And it's the idea of the offensive coordinator. Get third advantage. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success in the game.
the big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air. It's back. And the pressure gets there. Down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try and move it. This always going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out the game.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Bro, I'm going to bed. My head's killing me.
All right, bro.
And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.